Hello again everyone. Today we're going to this lesson is mainly going to show you how to prepare the fresh fun noodles. And this is for those of you who can have an Asian market in your vicinity. We live in Ocean City, Maryland, so we're not close to one. The closest ones to us are in Baltimore, Maryland or Philadelphia. And these were purchased by my sister at the Asian market up in New Jersey. And as you can see, they come in these little packages that are 1 pound packages, and it's written in Vietnamese and in Chinese. It says rice noodles. They're fresh rice noodles. They're 1 pound packages, and they cost around $1.20. So let's get started. I'll show you how we do this. Just cut open the package. Your knife. Remove the noodles. And what you're going to do, these are in layers and they have a thin coat of oil on them so that to keep them from sticking, but they will still stick on you. So you slice them just like you'll see them in the restaurants in Chinatown when you go to eat these noodles. About this thick, and you can see they're in different little layers. What you're going to do is you're going to put these in a casserole or a dish and layer them in there, and then you're going to cover that dish with plastic wrap. You're going to put it in the microwave. And then you're gonna cook them depending on the strength of your microwave. Ours is pretty strong. It's like a 1,000 or 1,200 watt. You see how I'm doing this? I put one layer and then I crisscross them and put the other layer on there. And then after we cover them with saran wrap, we'll put them in, and we're going to microwave them for about 1 minute, and then we're going to check them. And then we'll kind of like fluff them up, and if they're not soft enough, we'll microwave them for another minute. See that? You just cover it, and I'll show you after they're done for about a minute how they'll look. Okay, here's something I wanted to show you. This is after being in the microwave for actually it was 2.5 minutes, and after 1 minute I've done that. I have removed this plastic wrap. You have to be careful because if it's hot, steam will escape and you can be burned. But I've opened the saran wrap up, and then I separated it. You can see some of these are still hard, but some of these this is the consistency you want, the texture, very soft. So that's why I say you have to do this, because some microwaves, and even this one, which is a good microwave, heats unevenly. So after 2.5 minutes, some of them are still hard. So you break them up, recover it, and then do it for another minute in 1 minute increments, and check them until they're all soft like that first one. Okay, I nuked these noodles for another 1.5 minutes, so the total time was 4 minutes. But the reason I do it in increments is because if you overcook these noodles, that you've lost the money you spent on them, because they become worthless. But this is the consistency you want in the noodles. And if there are some that are a little harder, it'll be okay, because when you're going to stir fry this, to break them up even more and to cook them a little longer. So this is the texture you want. Next step is we're going to stir fry these noodles up, and then we're going to put them on this plate. This is what we're going to cook with this today. It's going to be called Sup Chow Hor Fun, and that means it has a lot of juice. The juice will you'll ladle over the noodles with the broccoli and the roast pork. So we'll get to that now. Okay everyone, now you can see I have the camera focused above the wok. And the important thing about these noodles when you go to cook them is you want the wok to be very hot. They're going to stick a little bit, just the nature of the noodles, because they're sticky rice noodles. But you can see I'm swirling some oil around the wok that's smoking hot, and I'm going to put my noodles in there. Just take your spatula, break them up. Some of them are wider than others, is the way they were cut, but most of them are going to be this width here. And then you can take a little bit of water, just kind of like steam them. Actually, the other way to reconstitute these noodles is by steaming them, but the microwave is so much easier. You see they're all broken up now and they're all soft. Now I just make a bed of the noodles, like that. You see, I don't have much stuck to that wok. Just a little bit around the edges. And now you can continue on with the dish. Just add a little bit more oil. And you can see here, these are my main ingredients, the basics that I use in squeeze bottles. I have oyster sauce, sesame oil, thin soy sauce, and thick soy sauce for the color. And the broccoli I steamed for a minute and a half, so it'll be faster. Put that in there. Remember, this you want to put more liquid. I got about a cup. You can use unseasoned chicken broth, some kind of stock. Couple of tablespoons each of the thin soy sauce and the oyster sauce, and then about a tablespoon of sesame oil, tablespoon of the thick soy sauce for color, maybe a teaspoon of salt. Remember that the noodles have no flavor, you know, so this sauce that you're pouring over top is going to flavor your noodles. Well, as this returns to a boil, your sauce will thicken with the cornstarch suspension. Now it's thickening up nicely, and the broccoli is cooked a little bit more thorough. You can see it's looking good. All we have to do is plate this up on top of our noodles and serve it. And that's it. Sup chow hao fun with Chinese roast pork and broccoli on top. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson.